of crypto. The crypto market has been trading sideways for a while right now, but guess what? So Bitcoin, I'm saying guess what because you guys, I know that so many people be doubting, so is Bitcoin ever coming back upwards again? I'll be saying it, stay strong, stay in crypto this year and hold. For sure, you will be in profit. The market is recovering back up. Bitcoin is now almost back up to $90,000 once again. After Bitcoin dipped down to, deep below $91,000 just a week ago. So we have a lot of positive news in the market, to show that so Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay, and we have a long way to go. So the market will just get it starting. Most of the data, so we have a lot of positive news in the market. A lot of data will show that so short term bottom is in the market. So Bitcoin, a huge reversal is coming. As for you guys, before we move further, for you guys who drop your addresses on the video last time, which I said I will be sending you guys some soon. For sure. No, not so, which is a BChat, the official streaming coin. For sure, I'll be sending you guys some of the BChat token the next now till end of the week. So guys, we have a lot of positive news in the market that show that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. We have a long way to go. So we're having inflow from Bitcoin and crypto spot ETF. You all know that SRP spot ETF is already approved, but guess what? We have a huge inflow this week. Not just SRP spot ETF, we're having inflow on Solana as well. We have some way which they keep start accumulating once again. Teslas decide to buy Bitcoin, to add Bitcoin to their treasury. All those things we'll be looking into right now. So we'll be diving into the market. So first, I want you guys to see. You guys can see the market is, it's in green once again. Not like the market is in green once again. Not like a few days ago, when everything was in red. Yeah, guys. Bitcoin almost back up to $90,000 once again. Ethereum back above $3,000, as you guys can see. Looking at SRP is almost about 9% in profit. 9% up in just in this past 7 days, which is crazy. You can see Solana is coming back up huge. We will be coming back to this chart, the market. We will be coming back to the market to look at what is happening in the market. But first, I want you guys to see this. CryptoQuant just report that with this chart here, which has been a pattern, a historical pattern over the years, it just showed that a short-term market bottom is in. So you guys know what that means. That a bounce is coming. Guys, how are you all doing, man? If you're watching from YouTube, guys, subscribe to the channel, make sure notification bell is on. It's me, your guy, Charesco Crypto. I do live stream almost every single day to discuss about Bitcoin and crypto. But the past 2 days I did stream on YouTube. That is because having a lot of things going on, but you guys can see a day like today I'm here to keep sharing with you guys what is happening in the market. So this chart here show that so short-term bottom is in and a bounce is coming, which is without Bitcoin, you guys can see a bounce is already Bitcoin is now back up to about $90,000 once again. So few days ago when most people been bearish, thinking Bitcoin is going to zero. I was here, I keep telling you guys, encouraging you guys, saying, oh guys, stay strong this year, accumulate, buy when there is blood in the market, and take profit when everybody been greedy. So buy when there is blood in the market. That is one of the way. Buy when there is blood in the market, even if it is your own blood. That is what that's crypto for you. If there is no risk, there is no reward. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not saying go all in. No, you must not go all in. This year, dollar cost average, you have $2, $3, and in the market. That is how people who make money in cryptos are not traders, are people who buy and hold for a long term. I keep seeing it. So many people say, "Oh, I was not opportunity to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading $2, $3." But would you have been able to hold your Bitcoin to date? That is the question you need to ask yourself. There are so many people who bought Bitcoin where Bitcoin was trading around $1, $2, but they sold where Bitcoin was around $10. Today they have zero Bitcoin. So most of the chart show that a short-term bounce is a bounce is coming. The chart here show that so there is a short-term a short-term this chart here show that so the bounce is coming. So the short-term bottom is in. So what is happening in the market? You can see Tesla just add $10 million worth of Bitcoin to their reserve. So buying $5 million worth of IBTC share, spot Bitcoin ETF, and buying a direct Bitcoin into their treasury, which is huge. Why do you think those countries and Tesla has become one of the first states right now, as you guys can see. So Tesla just added the Bitcoin to their treasury. Why do you think those big boys are buying? So allocating about $10 million in the crypto space, you all know that Bitcoin is not going away. This has become one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. Michael Saylor, I have a headline here. A week ago, so many people being bearish, thinking, oh, Michael Saylor, the CEO of strategy, may decide to sell his Bitcoin. Saylor said, even if Bitcoin dipped out to $5,000, $25,000 per coin, but guess what? It will still affect their holding. It will affect their Bitcoin holding. That is how it works. So this year and hold for a long time, for sure you will be in profit. You don't have to be scared each time the market is down, thinking, oh, Bitcoin is going nowhere. Bitcoin has been declared dead more than 1 million times, which is why the big boys understand that this asset is not going away, which is why they keep accumulating and accumulating every single day. So keep this year, keep accumulating. For sure, you will be in profit. So that is how it works. You never go wrong by buying Bitcoin, the best performing asset in the history of mankind. You never go wrong by buying it. Guys, I can see most of you guys are watching from ASAK Twitter. Head over to the YouTube channel and Charisco Crypto. So the link is also on my bio. So once you press, no, I don't think. Okay, I still believe the link is on my bio. So use the link on my bio. Head over to the YouTube channel, Charisco Crypto. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so that each time I'm live, you guys will get notified. We could be able to discuss about Bitcoin and crypto as well. And I have a giveaway going on, which is let me see if I can bring out this. So this is the official streaming coin, my project, which is a BChat. You can see I'm streaming to Pop4 right now. So BChat is the official streaming coin. So this is the official streaming coin, my project, which is BChat. So as you guys can see, this is BChat. BChat is the official streaming coin live on Pop4. So you guys can see. So get some BChat if you ever need to add a meme coin to your portfolio. So it's a long-term project, which is why, as you can see here, 30% of the stream of the surprise already locked. So and the plan is to be using at least 20% of the streaming revenue from Pop4, buyback and lock. So guys, coming here, as you guys can see, Meta Planet just secured $130 million Bitcoin backing loan. What are they going to use this Bitcoin for? So Meta Planet, the plan is for them to use this Bitcoin. It's Secos. Hello, Tati. Hello, Tati. If you ever need to add a meme coin to your portfolio, so guys, sorry for that. So as you guys can see, Meta Planet just gets at least $130 million Bitcoin backed loan. To what? To buy more Bitcoin. But which is, I'm not in support of this. That is because, borrowing more money to buy more Bitcoin, I think the market is still way too up right now. That is because, I still believe, now in 2026, Bitcoin will dip at least lower than this. So, so many of those treasury companies, they will have to get liquidated. That is because, there's so much borrowing against, they are being bullish right now, borrowing as much as many amount they can to buy more Bitcoin. So So when you are borrowing or borrowing against your Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin, I'm against that. But you guys can see what the big boys are doing. So they keep accumulating. Why do you think they're accumulating? That is because they know this is the one asset with a limit supply that can, Bitcoin is just 21 million and we have more than 58 million millionaires on this planet. Guess what will happen in the next few years when there is more millionaires out there that want to get more Bitcoin, and there's not much Bitcoin out there for them. That is when a Bitcoin will skyrocket like never before. I keep saying it. So you never go wrong by buying this asset, buy this year and hold it for a long term. So the big boys keep accumulating. So don't sleep on Bitcoin. A huge reversal is coming. So you need to watch out for what is coming. SRP, guys, SRP, let me show you guys this. If you are SRP army, this is huge for SRP. IMF just put SRP, added in SRP as possible solution to close borders and settlement issue. You guys know that, so this has become one of the biggest problem, with Web 2, border payments has become one of the biggest problem, making a transaction, sending money across from one country to other, you know, which we usually take at least 5 6 working days, which is crazy. But and one thing that is very very important about this is because IMF are the people who are against crypto, Bitcoin, and crypto. Now them saying that SRP is becoming possible as one of the solution for cross border settlement issue, which I think is huge for SRP armies as well. So this is huge for SRP. This is huge for SRP armies. So guys, this is huge. This is huge. So let's discuss. Let's discuss. Let's discuss. If you are watching from S as well, guys, retweet, 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 retweet. If you are watching from S, guys, retweet if you are watching from S. I do live stream almost every single day. To discuss Bitcoin and crypto here. But as you guys can see, I totally understand that there's so many people being bearish, thinking, oh, maybe Bitcoin is still going to zero. Guys, Bitcoin is going nowhere. Volatility is real in the crypto space. The crypto market has been volatile, but just one thing I want you guys to know: every cycle, the volatility in the crypto space keep reducing. Just like what happened last month when $90 billion was liquidated in the market. If it was previous cycle, Bitcoin should have been down at least 50%. But now we have the institution investors here, which they are willing to accumulate as many Bitcoin as they can. Just like yesterday alone, we're having inflow from a Bitcoin spot ETF more than $130 million. Just yesterday alone. Inflow, that is inflow which was in Bitcoin spot ETF yesterday. Ethereum, about $80 million inflow yesterday. Solana, so we have about $53 million, where SRP $35 million yesterday. So now there are ways which they are willing to buy as many Bitcoin as they can whenever the market is down. So which is why I keep saying, don't sleep on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is an asset with zero inflation, which is not like the government money, which they keep printing endless money every single day. So you guys can also see a South Korea film, which is a Bit Planet, just boots his Bitcoin holding. They just stack another 228 Bitcoin. So you guys can see what the big boys keep doing. So they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. Most of the time, those way they try to scare you out of the market, dump their Bitcoin and crypto holding in the market, and scare you out, take your Bitcoin away from you. Don't let that happen. The way are willing to take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. So guys, if you're watching from any other social platform, head over to the YouTube channel at Charisco Crypto. Subscribe to the channel, man. It's very, very important. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure notification bell is on so that each time I'm live, you guys will get notified. We can discuss Bitcoin and crypto together. We can discuss the digital gold. So the asset that will give you a life-changing wealth, a life-changing wealth, you know. So Bitcoin is so decentralized. It's not centralized like the fiat, which the government keep printing every single day. So Bitcoin has become one of the best performing assets over the years, and it will keep being because it's an asset with a limit supply. You can't print as much as you can. So let's also come here, guys. You guys can see what next. Thailand to introduce zero tax on Bitcoin gains. Whoa, this is huge. Traded on local exchange. Maybe we will be all be going to Thailand when we become millionaires and billionaires in the crypto. I want to see gem in the chat, guys. If you are watching from S as well, I want to see gem. I want to see gem in the chat, guys. Gem in the chat. Drop gem in the chat, guys. Drop gem in the chat. So if Thailand become zero tax in Bitcoin gain, that means once we are millionaires and billionaires in the crypto, then we we'll be all heading to Thailand. So at least to enjoy our life there, pay zero tax gain in Bitcoin and crypto, which is huge. So guys, you guys can see those are fantastic news. Those are some news which should have at least taken Bitcoin, back above $100,000. You know, Bitcoin just consolidating right now, almost back up to $90,000. So stay strong, stay in crypto, keep staying in. This year, dollar cost average and hold for a long term, you will be in profit. Let's see what next. Strategy. This is what I was saying earlier just now. Strategy, it says that so even if Bitcoin crash to $25,000, it will break their balance sheet. You know, 2 weeks ago, even if last week as well, there's so much rumor in the crypto space. If you're on S, aka Twitter, so there's so much rumor there that MicroStrategy may decide to they may have been selling their Bitcoin. Even if Michael Saylor said no, they are not selling, they have been buying. But you can see now, strategy just said that even if Bitcoin dipped down to $25,000, it will break their balance sheet. I've been saying it. I think Michael Saylor, the CEO of strategy. He will be the last person to announce that hey, they sold their Bitcoin, which they are holding in their treasury, for sure. That is because he have been working for them over the past few years. Michael Saylor, the CEO of strategy, he announced early 2020 that start this year in Bitcoin. He has been working for them, borrowing more money to buy Bitcoin, which I'm against that. If you are out there, you want to invest in Bitcoin, invest only your side money, the money which you don't need in the next few months, the money which you don't need in the next few years. Those are the money you should invest in Bitcoin and crypto. So don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. That is because the crypto market is volatile. I remember just a month ago, let's put it almost 2 months ago, when Bitcoin held up to $26,000, hitting all-time high. So many people being bullish. Bitcoin fear and greediness head up to 80%. But guess what? Just last week, Bitcoin fear and greediness dipped below 11%, which show that it's easy for people to trade their sentiment in the crypto space, which is why I always preach. It's not a financial advice, is why I always say that so take profit, keep some cash on your side, so that you'll be able to buy back when the market is down. So I see no reason when people being fearful when Bitcoin is still trading above $80,000. That is because about 6 months ago, I made a video when Bitcoin had hit $80,000 for the first time. But see today, Bitcoin is still trading above $80,000. So many people being bearish, thinking Bitcoin is going to zero. Bitcoin is going nowhere. It's an asset being guided by code, powered by miners. So if you want to be part of Bitcoin, it's not controlled by any entity. If you want to be part of Bitcoin, it's simple. All you need to do is to make sure that so get a mining machine, connect them to your computer, and start mining. That is how it works. So is Bitcoin is decentralized. It give you freedom. Bitcoin give you freedom. The decentralization you need is in Bitcoin. The light you need is in Bitcoin. The computer you need is in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is the everything you need asset. So which is why Jack Dorsey, he has been saying this for long. You can also see Jack Dorsey just said, he said that his vision is making not just Bitcoin and crypto everyday money, a peer-to-peer payment. Yeah, for sure. It's possible. Guys, once again, if you are watching from us, head over to the YouTube channel at Charisco Crypto. Subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that each time I'm live, you guys will get notified. We can discuss Bitcoin and crypto together, guys. It's very, very important. Head over to the YouTube channel. If you're also watching from, Pump Fun, so I want to see gem in the chat, guys. You should drop gem in the chat. Gem to you all. The future millionaires and billionaires in the crypto. Jack Dorsey, the former CEO of X, Twitter, and the founder as well. He is so bullish about Bitcoin, which I think is one of the reasons why he decided to sold S a few years ago to concentrate on building on Square, building on the Bitcoin blockchain as well. Don't forget BitChat, which is also my project. So he is also one of the guy who is building BitChat about a peer-to-peer transaction. So guys, let's see what next. Yeah, we will be streaming today. You guys can see. So I will be streaming over the past few days. So today, I have a lot of news to share with you guys. Bitcoin will just bet at least $2 billion on market bounce. There are so many ways which they believe so much that so a bounce is coming for Bitcoin and crypto, which is true, because I show you guys just now those charts. So many charts show that so for sure the market is ready to bounce, which is what you guys are seeing. So I want to see gem in the chart, man. So you guys can see most of the way they start using leverage trading, longing into the market once again. Just like as so many people long into the market, so many also short the market when Bitcoin was around above $20,000. When we have such a huge amount of liquidation when Bitcoin dipped down to at least from 20,000 to $102,000. But now, we're having log again. So many people believe that, the bounce is coming. The market is consolidating right now. Bitcoin moves back up to above, $90,000. It's almost back up to $90,000. So, which I think, it's good. It's good for the market. So, Vitalik, this is a little bit negative. Vitalik, which is the founder of Ethereum, they just move a huge amount of Ethereum, but they haven't sold yet. If they still decide to sell, which I will let you guys know. But why this is negative is because, why this is not that good is because I remember last cycle, which was 2022, before the market dipped down huge, before Ethereum dipped down from $4,800 to $800 last cycle. That was when Vitalik decided to move a huge amount of Ethereum. Then they sold their huge amount of Ethereum back there. They usually sold the top over the years. So before the market dipped down. So if Vitalik decide to sell, that means he saw something coming. They see something coming. So guys, get some B chart. It's very, very important. Get some B chart, guys. Get some B chart. It's if you ever need to add a meme coin to your portfolio, I think this coin you are seeing here, you guys can see B chart will be a good one for you to add to your portfolio. Add B chart to your portfolio. It's my streaming coin, Pump Fun. I'm streaming to Pump Fun right now. So guys, just like as I was saying, this is a little bit not good for the market. If Vitalik decide to sell some Ethereum, Bitcoin is back up above 90,000, guys. It's crazy. It seems like the Charisco team, they once I tune in, they start pumping the market. You guys are front running the market. What is going on. So guys, let's see what next. I want you guys to see this. This is also positive. Pepe launches 1 million bitcoins sweepstake for crypto transaction in US. Those are positive news for the market, man. Just that Bitcoin keep doing his things, trading sideways for now. So Bitcoin keep trading sideways, which is normal. Consolidate for a while before another bounce. So, which is why I showed you guys this chart just now. If you are just coming, so this chart here show that so from crypto quartz, it just show that a short term Bitcoin holders speculation. So, which is also a historical a historical chart. It show that a short term bottom is in the market. So you guys can see when a short-term bottom is usually in the market. Short-term, there's another one here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. So this is the one which you guys can see right now. It shows that a short-term bottom is in the market. Let's do Q&A, guys. If you have any question, drop your question on the chat. Let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. So if you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So let's do Q&A, guys. Let's do Q&A. Bitcoin is back above 19. Bitcoin is now trading around 90K once again, man, which is huge. So, guys, let's do Q&A. If you have any question, drop your question on the chat. Let's do Q&A. Let's discuss. A rebound is coming for Bitcoin and crypto. So, watch out. Stay strong. This year, hold for a long time. For sure, you will be in profit. You guys know that. You'll be in profit. So, next move is around the corner. But each time the market deep down, you don't have to be scared looking at your portfolio, at least 10, 20 times a day. So you need to know that the crypto market is volatile, which is why any money which you need in the next few months, in the next few days, don't invest it in crypto. So invest only your side money in Bitcoin and crypto. The market is volatile. That's because I've been here for a while. I've seen so much. A time when so many people being bullish, thinking, oh, the market, is going up, and the market decide to dip down. Even if the chart, sometimes the chart look bullish like never before, and the way try to manipulate the market and take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you, which is why the dollar cost average strategy, you never go wrong by using a DCA. So get ready, get prepared. A bounce is coming soon, which is just a matter of time. Bitcoin will be trading $1 million in the next few years. So it may not happen today, it will not happen tomorrow, it may not happen next year, but it's coming because it's simple. It's 21 million in this asset, and 95% of the total supply is already being mined. You can get it. So an asset which 95% is already being mined. We have less than 5% of total Bitcoin supply to be mined in the next years to come. That is how scarce Bitcoin is. So there's not much Bitcoin out there. Looking at the chart the other day, we have about 6 million Bitcoin which has not been moved in the past 5 years. We have 2.9 million Bitcoin which has not been moved in the past 10 years. And this is an asset with a limit supply with just 21 million. So guys, there's not much Bitcoin out there. So which is why you need to stay strong, stay in crypto. This is one of the best assets for you to easily achieve a financial freedom. So this is one of the best assets. So each time the market drop down, when people being fearful, it's a good time to buy. Last cycle when Bitcoin, 2022, when Bitcoin dipped down to $16,000, everybody being fearful. Bitcoin is going to $10,000. Bitcoin is going to zero. Mostly Peter Schiff, which is one of the biggest Bitcoin and crypto critics. So he said, oh, Bitcoin is going to zero. That is when Bitcoin started skyrocketing back up. So 2022, Bitcoin was still trading $16,000. Today, Bitcoin is still around $90,000. So why will you be scared? 2011, Bitcoin was still trading below $1. Just $1 added to Bitcoin 2011, you're having $90,000 today. You can see, how crazy that is. So there's no any other asset like this asset, which is decentralized. You can move it to every part of the world, which is why even if Jack Dorsey is working on peer-to-peer payments as well. So Stay bullish. You don't have to be bearish. Watch out, stay strong, and get ready. A bounce is coming. Next move is around the corner. Bitcoin, a wake up call is here. So, guys, prepare for it. Yeah, let's see the questions. Okay. Yeah, Matthew, how are you guys all doing? Osita, you guys from Pomfon as well. I'm good. I'm good. Gem to you guys. Oh, today's Wednesday, have you? Yeah, I think so. So, guys, I'll be live streaming. If I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'll be live streaming again next tomorrow. So, but yeah, for you guys who I promised to sell the NFTs, if you have dropped your address for sure, not NFTs, sorry guys, BChat, the streaming coin. So I'll be sending a BChat to people who always tune in to the channel almost every single day. People who always tune in on YouTube. I already tell you guys where to drop your Solana address, and I will be sending BChat to you guys in the next few days. So stay strong, stay in crypto. With Bitcoin and crypto, a life-changing wealth we will all achieve. A big shout out to you guys all, future millionaires and billionaires in the crypto space. Charisco is out. See you guys tomorrow or next. Make sure notification bell is on YouTube. Most of the time I can't stream to S, and I can see right now most of you guys are watching from S. We have so many people watching from S, aka Twitter. Retweet and also head over to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel so we can be discussing Bitcoin and crypto together, guys. Charisco is out.